wish to solve, even for migrant workers. There's a whole market of millions of migrant laborers in the Muslim majority world that I want to solve problems for them. And one problem is, let's say you have the tablet or you have these things and you have these micro B, which are, or like for instance, this 4 terabyte or 3 point something hard drive, I can't, there's nothing that I can connect it from the USB 3.0 here to the micro B in the phone and watch videos that are on this hard drive through the phone, or videos that are on the hard drive into this television. The television would have to be like a computer to access the hard drive, and then I access it via either something that's touchscreen, which this is not, or a sort of an infrared. The mobile device would have to have infrared, and then I would have to have software that can act as a remote control for this Philips television to start accessing the data on this hard drive. There's nothing to do that. And then if I want to interface a smartphone with this to look for a port for it, these are the buttons here. There isn't any port. Then I went to this side to look for any buttons. Now, these are old archaic things here, which in this old phone it has a flashlight function, which I'll show you in a moment. See? So it has a flashlight function, which here, see, and these are all old things, nothing to interface with the contemporary smartphone or the things you would see me holding in the hand. So then I looked underneath. There's only a power cable is here, and then I looked underneath here as well, and there's an old DVI things and that. So there's nothing to really interface with a smartphone so that I could watch the videos that I've stored or downloaded from YouTube. And there's even YouTube Red. Yeah, YouTube Red, where you can actually buy videos, but there's no real ubiquitous platform to, like, if you want to buy the videos, you could pay instantaneously, like a stored value solution. You can walk in 10-11 or any grocery store or 24-hour shop in a partnership and buy, and buy anything. So what I'm going to do, he's online now, but I can't communicate with him out because I don't know if anybody is watching. That's what I got to do, right? And this is WhatsApp. What I got to do is I have to go into my phone contacts so that it's not known that I'm trying to get in touch with him, and I gotta erase him from the contacts. So I call him MT, like Michael Thomas or whatever, right? So let me go to MT. MT, he's on WhatsApp and he's on Viber. See, the programs immediately read if he's on WhatsApp. So I go to the SIM card one, and then what I'm going to do is I think I can hold it, and then it asks me to delete. This contact will be deleted. So when I delete it, it should disappear from both. It's not disappearing yet. Let me see. Oh, he's still showing. So also I gotta delete him as well. Delete him from Viber. Let me see. Delete. See, so it's gone. So now if I go back into WhatsApp, I shouldn't see him there anymore. See, I don't want these people knowing what I'm contacting him and what I would want to talk with him about. See, it's gone. See, because I'm afraid of the surveillance structure, of them knowing my innermost needs and desires to speak with his sister. Yeah, to communicate. Yeah, and what really happened to his sister when I was expulsed from Singapore. What they really did to her. Yeah, at the behest of the U.S. government. Yeah, with acknowledgement and observation of someone in the U.S. I did have a dream in Ramadan of me putting my hand around a black guy's neck and I was killing him. And this guy was a government official. Yeah, he was a dark-skinned black guy though. I was choking him, and then the officers that were counter-terror or whatever, like sort of black uniform, black people, they were like pointing at me, freeze or whatever like that, or get my hands off of him, stuff like that, to retaliate. And I was choking the guy, and saliva was coming all out the guy's face, his mouth, or whatever. I was choking him, and I wouldn't let the guy go on. Oh no, I was pissed, man. I was pissed over everything that's been done, but specifically him, nobody else. Yeah, that guy that was the cause of all of this misery that I'm going through. Yeah, I was killing him, man. This was near the beginning of Ramadan, towards the middle. And I was killing the guy out. Yeah, but I was choking him. See, because I'm not normally that type of person. You see, so what they'll do is these people will create psychological slash after slash after slash. You lost her. The woman was a whore that we had you talking to. She was nothing but a slut. You know, she's laid down with every employer, you know, that she's ever been with. She sucked them nasty because when she used to talk to me about sucking and screwing, and she had nasty language, sucking and screwing stuff that she would only learn from interaction from a foreign white man, the kind of language, the sexual language that she would use with me. Yep. Like somebody taught her how to talk like that. Not an Indian guy, not an African guy, an Indian meaning like with a body, India from Malaysia, not even a Singaporean Malay guy would talk to her with the language that she was using. She would only learn that dirty language if she watched a lot of porn, which I don't think she did, or doing it with Western men. And they want you to sleep and lay down with a woman like that. Billah. Mandala. And she promoted herself as a Muslim, but she kept selling the psychological baggage of stop blaming people for your problems, and you just work, stuff like that. She ain't even worth it. Stuff like of me working hard for her, and I hate spitting out like that. A piece of a nail or whatever. She ain't even worth it. She ain't worth 2 cents, man. We're working my heart, and she don't even pray. To me, the value, and this is my personal thing, and for my personal religion, our value is derived about how we make effort to worship God. She ain't even trying, man, to worship no God, and don't want to. After Ramadan, Rosh or after Abang, I wear hijab after we nikah, then I wear hijab. I wear tudong abang. I love abang. Yeah, no problem. I promise, I wear after. Forget about it. I was advised by the people of Salah, Brother Fareed and others in Los Angeles, that a woman like that, you ain't heading to nothing but disaster. And then even Muhammad Fuda, Egypt, in Palmdale, Lancaster, told me when he looked at me, because he married an Indonesian woman that was impregnated by a black man. See, the Malayo ethnic group has an inclination towards the black men. There's something black about them, the Polynesians too. They work well with the black man. But the black men leave them. They go up inside of them and they leave these women, man. He's like horny, uncontrolled, the black man, a lot of them. He doesn't stay with these women. And this Egyptian imam who took her and married her, and he's getting well now. He's getting better. And he had liver problem or something. And he told me, Muhammad Fuda, that this Indonesian woman, all she's going to do, he looked right at me as if it was coming from Ilham. I thought it was from Hassan. From envy. All she's going to do is to corrupt your Islam. She's going to ruin your house. Astaghfirullah. He looked right at me. He took one good look. And this is somebody that's not a harami, that's accepting suffering and poverty, and he was going through a sickness and being purified. It was pure even before that. It said, this woman is going to destroy whatever little Islam you have. She's going to destroy it. This woman, I'm telling you, forget about her. She don't want to cover up, and she don't want to salah. Yeah, that's all she's going to do out. But I remember seeing Hispanics who were into the occult walking past me in San Francisco, and these 2 young people were saying, I hope that girl takes all, I hope she's going to take all his money, or I hope she takes all his money. Yeah, she's all about money. All about money. She don't even care about you or nothing. Disgusting women, man. Very disgusting. But physically attractive in the face and in the body. Very disgusting. Nasty. That's why Allah Azza wa Jalla put this extreme fetish, an inclination, because the woman I want is a hard, specific type of woman that I want. It's a specific category of women, and there's something about that category, about those type of women, even though they evoke a lot of things. But if they're Muslim, they're going to cover because they have so much to cover. Allah, that's so preponderous. There's something pointing me, say, stay with that path, with that direction. Don't deviate from that type of path, of the type of larger women that I prefer to nikah. Stay with that path. Do not turn away. Something strong, all the way shaken from the throne. Stay with that path. The people who have tried to destroy you, Sudanese and other people, and envious and magic and sorcerers, something from the throne is telling me we're going to kill them all out. We're going to kill them all. We're going to kill them all. Sufi people and all of that cavorting with the jinn, we want to kill them all out. All of them are going to be killed out. And they're going to be killed on murtad, on disbelief, on batil. That's how we going to kill them. They think they're slick, getting away with what they do. Even the government of Singapore, something from the throne of light of God, some feelings, not words, is telling me they're not going to get away with it. Neither is America. What they did to you out, they're not going to get away. They went way too far out, way too far. The excesses, then it's going to be exposed to the whole world. How evil, how sick, filthy these people are out. But get ready, because a world without America leading, it's not necessarily the world of the best iteration. Trust me, it's not.